different car combinations, and our first guest is one of those drivers with a different car along the way. Driving the Roth number 83 is Daryn Pittman. And Daryn, new car, new season. How did this deal all come together with you and Dennis and Teresa Roth?
Yeah, honestly, it really started with Casey. He was trying to find a way to keep 3 cars running, and he's really the one that opened the door for this to even happen. And so, they were in search for sponsorship with the 9 car, and obviously with his career changing pretty quickly, over the last 6 months, he was wanting to race some more, and there just wasn't sponsorship. So he was trying to find a way to, keep all 3 teams going, and they had already done a deal once in the past with Paul McMahon and Dennis Roth, and I think that was a pretty successful venture, and he tried to go about it that way, and things just didn't work out. For it to be a KKR alliance for, a couple other reasons. But, that's really what got the ball rolling and got me in touch with Dennis and Todd Ventura to really get the door open and start the dialogue. And they were in need of a driver and had narrowed it down to a couple guys. And I was in need of a ride. So luckily we were able to, put something together.
Daryn, that really speaks miles to me, because usually when you see guys change rides or whatever, you want things to be amicable. And that guy, your owner, is actually out hunting, trying to help you find a ride is huge. And I think that really speaks miles for the relationship that you and KKR had and how much they still support you now.
Yeah, I hope it wasn't that he was just wanting somebody else to spend money on me so I could get out of his hair. But no, it comes down to, at the end of the day, it's dollars and cents, and it's got to, make sense for these owners. And, the funding just wasn't there for him to run 3 teams. So Brad's deal was fully funded, and Brad's been running really well also. So, they had Napa for that. We were essentially, looking for 2 sponsors between mine and Casey's car, and they were able to, come up with the funding to go with one. And Casey wasn't going to sit at home for me to keep racing. So, and totally understand that. But, has been a great change. I wasn't looking to make a change. I was very happy there. I felt like, it had really become, like my second family, and we're still great friends and talk, every week, if not every day on the phone, and so no hard feelings whatsoever, and he didn't want to see me without a ride, so he did everything in his power to, try to help me move on to something else, and, I'm extremely not only grateful for the 6 years that he gave me out here on the road to drive for him, but, for the help that he helped me moving on.
Dennis and Teresa Roth, that's easy for me to say. They've been around forever. Had your paths crossed with them before? Your paths, I'm sure, have crossed with them before, but have you driven or done anything with them before, or is it the first time you've had the chance to work with them?
Yeah, I drove 1 race for them. In Las Vegas, I went out and drove the 83 Junior for 1 night. When I was bouncing around between cars in Pennsylvania, I had an off week and went out there, and Todd Ventura and Larry Triguero were the crew guys on the car, and I know we ran top 10. Todd says we ran 7th. I thought we had a pretty decent night for first time in a car, and at an outlaw show. I was never invited back after that until now. But honestly, it just never, I wasn't looking for other races to fill in. I kind of ended up with a full-time deal with the 27 and some of the other rides, and then moved on to Casey after that. So, that was the only time I've ever driven it. So I'm on a short list of drivers that hadn't drove the car, but now hopefully I'm around for a lot longer than obviously my first stint.
There we go.
You talk about these teams being family, and I know that's really important with you being on the road week in and week out, and with your girls, they were out here earlier this week. I saw them playing around the court. What does it mean, obviously, you as a driver finding the niche with a new team, but what's it mean having your girls out here and kind of putting them in the niche with these crew guys as well?
Yeah, they do great. They've already adapted. They were struggling with me not driving the 9 and not getting to see, the guys. They become really close with the crew guys in the cars. So, but man, they picked up to it well. They already really like the new guys we're working with. But I think that's huge, because you spend so much time together that if you don't enjoy the people you're around and you don't treat them like family, then it just makes a tough situation even harder. So I think whether or not you genuinely love the people that you're working with, you have to respect them, and you have to adopt them into your family and treat them that way, or you're just not going to be successful. You can't. You've all got to be pulling towards the same goal and working together if you're going to find success in the sport. So it's something I believe firmly in, and no matter where I'm at, we try to treat everybody the same way, and I expect my family to be treated as family from them as the same as we do with them.
I walked over to the souvenir area last night and stuck my head in. Mandy was in there, and I think there was 4 or 5 of the kids in there. All the girls were playing with dolls, and Owen was playing with Matchbox cars. So the daycare was in full force. Daryn, before we cut you loose here, a couple weeks ago I did my first chili bowl, and what a moment that was. And that is such a passion of yours. Okay. You put so much energy and so much effort in it. In complete honesty, this past year had to be the most frustrating chili bowl you've ever had. Yet, I know you can't wait to get back there again. What's there about that race? What's there about that event? What's there about that has struck your passion so that you work your entire off season for that 1 week?
Well, I mean, I hope you got a glimpse of it. Just, how special that event is, being your first time there. Because, truthfully, I leave there every year, either happy or angry. But either way, the passion to come back never changes. So even on the most frustrating year, I think for about 10 seconds I'm going to go home and sell everything and never do this again, and that lasts about 10 seconds, and then I start focusing, how do we just get better and come back. Got close to winning, and I want to compete, I want to win, but at the end of the day, I just love the event. I have a lot of fun. I love the off nights, watching and just hanging out with people, and it's just a different environment, different atmosphere that I think is it's hard to describe unless you've been there. And as far as I can tell, I'm going to keep going as long as I can, and whether or not I'm as a racer, as an owner, or some sort. But I just love that race, and I want to win it as a driver, as an owner. I'll keep trying until I do.
Yeah, I saw you guys and you on Friday night as you were searching for an engine, and I wanted to quit that. I wanted to quit, and yet you were still digging, so it is amazing. Hey, we wish you the best this year as you roll along with the Roth Motorsports number 83 car.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
There we go. How about for Daryn Pittman here? A new ride, a new combination. He's already been fast here at Volusia. We'll